What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jermaine Franklin. Chris Muños. This was a very good fight. I think Jermaine Franklin has officially arrived. Muños comes in with a strong, chiseled chin. Both of these guys have good-willed chin stock. And it was a back and forth for a while. Jermaine Franklin, I think, was just more tenacious. I think he was more aggressive. I think he was in better shape. Muños actually was supposed to fight another fighter, which pulled out, and then Jermaine Franklin stepped in. And anything that we learn about last-minute call-ins, it could be an absolute disaster like it was for Muños. Muños, I'd never seen him fight before. He has some good boxing fundamentals. I don't know how hard his punching is, simply because, you know, his chin is just as good as Jermaine Franklin. So you got, it was the test of the iron chins tonight. And I think Jermaine Franklin, you know, caught something and found something when he finally started to go to Muñoz's body. And then Muñoz, from the rounds 4 or 5, started slowing down. The big shots he could take upstairs, and I think he was expecting Jermaine Franklin to throw those punches upstairs to become a headhunter. However, you know, Jermaine Franklin started working that body. He started throwing this right to the body. Muñoz is a very fair individual. He looks like a Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man, and he had a very, very pale color. But that pale color turned into a light, deep red, okay, after the 4th or 5th round, okay, to his arms, to his head, and to his body, because that's where Jermaine Franklin was punching him. Now, Jermaine Franklin did take some pretty good shots, some uppercuts, some left hooks, some right hands himself. A lot of times, Jermaine Franklin slipped up under those punches, and he was able to throw those overhand rights and land successfully a lot of times. However, you know, those shots from Muñoz was a lot of rubbernecking, so he grazed a lot of those shots, especially when he seen them coming. And I think around 7 and 8, Muñoz ran out of gas. And I think because he ran out of gas, I think that's where Jermaine Franklin was able to capitalize, and because he constantly stayed aggressive to Muñoz. And Muñoz is a guy, though, you will see him again, because I think he's a great test to anybody, because, you know, if you're thinking that you're going to take people out, I would love to see him in there with Zhilei Zhang, a guy that's known to be a 6-round fighter anyhow. You know, that would be a good fight. Andy Ruiz would be a good fight for him. Joseph Parker, Jarrell Miller, Jared Anderson. So, yeah, it's a lot of fights for both of these guys to fight. They had a good display. Jermaine Franklin won by unanimous decision. Again, he was just filling in for another fighter. But I'm glad Jermaine Franklin got a win. This is his 3rd fight on the zone. He doesn't have to work his 9 to 5 no more, so salute to him. You guys tell me what you think of Jermaine Franklin beating Mr. Muñoz by unanimous decision. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!